reason to be jolly.
No cash flow for you.
In the tank, entrepreneurs seek an investment to start, grow, or save their businesses.
It's cold out there, people. Help us spread the love.
If the sharks hear a great idea, they'll invest their own money.
$300,000 for 20%.
I'll make the same offer, exactly.
And fight each other for a deal.
You don't want to hand the control of your business over to anyone.
I talk with my entrepreneurs about everything.
The entrepreneurs must get the full amount they're asking for.
I walked in here knowing you were going to beat me up on the price.
Santa doesn't like that.
Or they'll walk away with nothing.
You have no market share.
Our customers love this.
Who cares?
We're tapping into the human need to connect.
You come in here and say, we're unique, we're special.
We are.
The cheapest words ever spoken.
I'm going to prove you wrong.
Who are the sharks? They're self-made business experts worth billions. Kevin O'Leary is a shrewd venture capitalist who made his fortune selling a children's educational company for over $4 billion. Barbara Corcoran went from waiting tables in Manhattan to building the city's premier $2 billion real estate empire. Robert Herjavec, son of an immigrant factory worker, founded one of the world's preeminent cybersecurity firms. Lori Grenier, the queen of QVC, holds over 100 patents and has launched more than 400 products, grossing over $500 million in sales. And Mark Cuban, esteemed billionaire, tech mogul, and the outspoken owner of the Dallas Mavericks. First into the tank is a high-tech way to decorate for the holidays.
Hello, Sharks. I'm Brad Boink from Ferrysburg, Michigan. My company is Geek My Tree. I'm seeking $225,000 for 25% equity. I'm modernizing Christmas tree lighting. Every year, we try to untangle that bundle of lights. We hope they work. We wrap them around and around the Christmas tree, and yet, after a couple days, the tree mostly goes unnoticed. Your tree deserves better, and that's why I created animated glow balls. With the animated glow balls, we have brought the fun and excitement of the outdoor light show inside to the family Christmas tree. Animated glow balls have all kinds of patterns available. We have Fill 'Er Up. We have Back to Spring. One of my favorites, Color Rain. Sparkling green, like money for Mr. Wonderful. We have over 118 different patterns available for this. And if you think the patterns are cool, with your help, the next step is to offer full musical sequences like this. Pretty cool, huh? Unlike other products that just blink the lights randomly to music, these are professionally synchronized. So, Sharks, who's ready to help me light up the holidays in a whole new way?
So how much does it cost?
It's $299 and $399 right now.
Whoa.
Actually, I can pass these out so you can see the quality and how we are doing it. What you get for that is you get the controller, you get 16 patterns built in, you get the mobile app, which allows you to buy additional patterns.
There's LED strings on the market now that are materially cheaper. Like a lot cheaper. Like a lot.
What clearly sets Geek My Tree apart from any other system out there?
You have to be rich to have them.
Poor Kevin, never be able to buy one.
I'm stunned by the price.
Why are you stunned by the price?
Because it's a lot of money.
It's a ton of money.
You paid more than that for a bottle of
The
wine.
children don't get any gifts that year.
And that's one set of lights we're looking at here, just one.
This is our starter kit with our expansion.
How much is an expansion kit?
$200.
Wow, Brad, baby.
Brad.
I can buy a chair and get a house. Brad, do you see any problem with a family paying over $500 for lights on a tree?
Not for every family.
No kidding, because most of them aren't going to see Santa. They're going to see a bailiff when they go to debtor's prison. That's ridiculously expensive.
Mr. Wonderful, I couldn't agree with you more that it is expensive. I was only able to do a limited production run for this season. So
How many did you run, Brad?
We're doing 2,000 units.
If you actually run a larger volume, what can you get the price down to?
I know if we can get it over 10,000 units, we can drop our price by 20%. If we can get over 50,000 units, we can get down another 30%.
How many of these have you sold?
Almost close to 300 right now.
300.
And how did you come up with this crazy idea?
Well, you know those people that do those mega Christmas shows?
Yes.
Yeah, I was one of them. I actually did one that was the second largest in the country. I did 14 houses, all synchronized together. Over 70,000 people showed up to see that show.
Wow. Wow.
It
Exciting.
was crazy.
You're a great neighbor.
Wow.
Brad, you're Santa Claus.
Brett is standing there selling a $500 string of Christmas lights. The only one who would spend $500 on this tree is somebody rich like Robert, who lives in a 20-bedroom mansion on a cliff. So I'm very out.
Brad, yes, I don't see how you're going to get to a larger market. Keep doing it. Have fun. I'm out.
Okay, so Brad, I think it's cool, but I just don't see it getting to be a big business. Merry Christmas, but I'm out.
For Christmas, people will spend money and they like to decorate and all of that. If it was something cheap, under 50, then I think as a novelty, people would buy into it. But when it's really expensive, I feel like that's really something not for the indoor use. And unfortunately, I'm out.
Okay. I walked in here knowing you were going to beat me up on the price.
What happened with this is you came in, it was intriguing, and then you hit us with the price, and it choked everybody. There's no way to give you a quote of $225,000 for 25%. The price is killing me because it's so expensive, but I still want it.
So what are you doing?
Well, you know, I'll do this deal with you. I'll give you $225,000 for 50% partners. Why don't you can do better if you want to give them more or less? I don't care. I'm telling you what I would do.
Merry
And
Christmas.
I love it. And I'm going to buy it anyway because my wife makes me put up a tree every year and I have to string the lights in. It makes me friggin' crazy.
You don't do it.
I make my son do it. But I still have to supervise. What do you want to do, Brad?
Can we do 40%?
No, I want to be a 50-50 partner. That's it. I think the stuff's too expensive. I said that from the beginning. I'm choking. Brad, I care. I bet on entrepreneurs. They come to me with ideas. I want to make money. I own half the company. 50%, I care. You got to decide.
Let's do this.
Wow.
All right. Merry Christmas, kids.
Merry Christmas.
The platform will do it. You got to sell this
They
stuff.
don't belong together. It's like a bad guy with an ultimate good guy.
Maybe they'll balance each other out, Barbara.
No way.
Thank you for believing in me.
All right.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Brad.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Brad.
I don't have a problem with the 50% because I know in the long run, he's going to help me bring this into every American's household. So it's going to be a Mr. Wonderful Christmas.
Next into the tank is a festive and fun way to keep warm in chilly weather.
Hello, Sharks. My name is David Stankunas. I'm the founder and creator of The Beard Head, and I'm seeking $250,000 in exchange for 25% of my company. The Beard Head is the next essential winter accessory set to take this country by storm. Whether you're skiing down the snowy Swiss Alps or cheering in the stands of a championship game, the Beard Head has got you covered. Now, weather is crazy. Record blizzards all across the East Coast. The polar vortex. It's cold out there, people. The question is, for those who don't have a lush, full beard of their own, how can you keep your precious face warm? Well, I've got the answer for you. Beard Head.
Beard head.
Beard Head. Beard Head is a Hatter beanie with a hand-knit, detachable beard face mask. They're soft, warm, comfortable, and with more than 200 different designs, ranging from our outrageous barbarian roadie beard head, a bushy biker beard head, to our pint-sized kids collection. We have something for practically everyone. Want to celebrate the holidays in style? Check out our classic Santa beard head, and you'll be spreading Christmas cheer all night long. Going to a football game or basketball game? Take one of our 36 different color combinations of tailgate beard head to show off your team spirit. Now, I know what you're all thinking. You can't wait to try one of these on.
I can't wait to try it on, David.
But first, I have a very important question I must ask you. Which one of you Sharks will join me and take Beard Head to create the perfect storm of success? Sample time now.
All right.
Here we go.
Thank you, David.
This one is going to be for
This
you.
one, my
Get that one.
How do you...
And Barbara.
Velcro.
All the beards are detachable.
Thank you.
No cash flow for you.
Whoa!
Very nice.
David, I love it. I think it's a great idea, but let me ask you this.
Sure.
Haven't I seen this before?
We do have competitors, yeah.
Okay.
So why are you different than the other ones?
Well, for one, I want to just point out, we came out January 2009. We didn't start seeing copycats and imitators until about 12 or 18 months after that.
You're
they
the
do
first
exist.
to do this?
Yes.
But there's no way to protect it.
It is not utility patentable.
Tell us about your numbers, David.
Absolutely. We've sold to date 250,000 beard heads, $5 million in sales.
This year.
No, total.
So they sell for 20 bucks a piece typically?
Typically 25 to 30.
How much have you sold in the last year?
Sales last year, 936,000, which was an anomaly for us. We had a down year. The prior year to that was 1.3 million and 1 million.
Also, maybe it means it's slowing.
It could.
Santa doesn't like that.
Last year was a tough year for us because we were in an expensive legal battle. Let me explain what happened. So our competitor claimed that they had a design patent and one of our styles infringed on that design.
And what was the end result?
Everyone walked away.
But how much did you spend in legal fees to walk away in the end?
$150,000.
So 25 to 35 you sell it for. What does it cost you to make?
Average cost is about $4.50. But, you know, we range, because we have such a wide range of products, that one costs $9.50 to make. Profit margins are between 25 and 35% net income margin after compensation and everything. So we have very, very strong margins.
So you're making $250,000, $350,000 a year?
Yes.
How do you sell it, Dave? What retailers?
Well, we're in about 400 to 500 stores, brick and mortar stores this season.
So it's seasonal. It goes in for the fall right through the spring?
Well, I think it's mostly holidays.
David, I took a flyer many seasons ago on the Tipsy Elves guys, learned a lot about that business.
And made a ton of money.
We did make a ton of
Robert.
money. We signed a licensing deal with colleges, by the way. There's only 4 companies you need to go to get to all the colleges.
Yep.
But the sales were always like this.
Well, we had 1 million, 1.3 million. We had the down year, and then this year we're going back up. Everything has been 100% financed through profits from day one. The first 4 years of this business ran it completely out of my bedroom apartment. But eventually we outgrew that, and I had to get a real office, and now we have a warehouse, and we're really moving product. We're at a point now where we can actually scale and
I think
grow.
you have all the reasons to buy into this business. You've got all the magic ingredients. You have great margins. You're making $250 a year, and you're self-financed.
Yep.
Good for you, and you're a smart guy.
Thank you.
But here's the rub. I really have to love a product, and I don't get this. I'm out.
David, look, I think you're grinding, you're hustling, you're doing a good job with it. For this to really be worthwhile as an investment, there's got to be an angle to get it to scale to be a $10, $20 million business, and I don't see that amount.
Sometimes with products, they're a genius idea,
Yeah.
really cute, they hit the market, they blow up, they have a huge rise, but you peak, and then it starts to slow down because everybody's had it and they're looking for the next funny thing to talk about or to do.
Right. I mean, we've been around for a little while, so certainly the people that kind of frequent the type of, you know, websites that we might advertise to might have seen us at this point. But I think, one, we have 5% of our business coming from kids, and look at these kids.
Really cute.
They're adorable, right?
Is that new for you?
It's not new. It's just something that we haven't really gone into so much. I'm a one-man show, and sometimes I have to focus on other things. That's basically on me.
It is a really cute idea, but they're a fad. So for me, I'm not going to invest, but with your mind, I think you could come up with that next best thing because you did it phenomenally one time.
Yeah.
So I'm out, but I'll be watching you.
Hey, I'm going to prove you wrong, and I'm glad you're going to be watching. I mean, that's really why we're trying to get, why I want to be in the tailgate in the sports fan market, because this is a consistent market, right? This is something that's $1 multi-billion-dollar a year.
David, I hear you on the tailgate thing.
Okay.
I look at it, sort of my model for Shark Tank deals is I want to at least see a path to a potential of 5X on my investment. But to get 5X, tailgate has to triple your business. You got to get to 7 million in sales. I mean, that's, I'm not saying you won't do it. I just...
It's a tough road. I understand.
Look, it's just, I'm not excited enough.
Fair enough.
Got you, David, I'm out.
Okay, thank you.
Then there was one shark who's involved in drunk elf sweaters.
You're perfect partner.
We've done very well with them.
What are you doing, Robert?
Yeah, you know, when the Tipsy Elves came on, they were doing $600,000 a year, which I found amazing. In ugly Christmas sweaters, we'll probably do 15 mil this year.
Wow.
Yeah, so we've had that trajectory. Here's the challenge. You spiked, you had that, but you flatlined. You know, sales don't lie. I wonder if your growth is being absorbed by other people,
Right.
like the other beard guys or somebody else. So
Right.
I wonder if you're not running fast enough.
Well, say we need to move faster. That's why we're here. We get a shark, we can move faster. You've already seen it with Tipsy Elves. You've seen what they can do with a similar type of concept, and we can do the same thing.
Robert, what are you going to do?
Dan, I'm sorry, I don't see it. I'm out.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Going from 300,000 to 1.3 million, obviously we have our down year. I mean, that's not bad growth, and they were really focused on what was happening right now instead of the plan for the future.
And I'm John, and we're from Boston, Massachusetts. I think this should be more of a pirate red. John and I met 10 years ago in college studying ship design, naval architecture, and marine engineering.
We reconnected at Harvard Business School a few years later and decided to pursue a business idea together. I think we got it. Let's get in the computer. We use our background in ship design to create a unique twist to an existing product.
We're using the same software, we're using the same 3D thinking that can help people create meaningful connections. This business means everything. Neither of us took a job coming out of school. We're under a lot of student loans. We pretty much invested all of our money into this business.
We could have taken lucrative jobs after graduating Harvard, but we believe so strongly in our idea that this is all we want to focus on. We need a shark to help us grow the business, open more retail outlets, and really get our brand out there.
We want to continue to touch people's lives with our designs, and a shark can make that possible in a big way.
I'm John, and this is my partner Wambi, and we're the creators of Love Pop. And we're here today to offer you 10% of our company for $300,000.
Remember that time when you were in the drugstore and you were searching for a birthday card? You're going through that rack of thoughtless, uninspired cards, doing that multiple choice selection process, and you end up with something that's okay? Don't settle anymore. Come to Love Pop, where we create intricate paper art that pops, just like this. In today's digital and distracting world, things might be becoming more impersonal. But a Love Pop is unique because it's unexpected, it's tangible. The reaction we've gotten has been so positive and so emotional that we realize we're tapping into something much bigger, the human need to connect. So sharks, help us spread the love.
We actually have a couple special edition cards for you guys here today.
Good. I wouldn't expect anything less.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Lori.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. That is so cool.
I love it.
How unexpected it is.
Yours is shopping?
Love it. Yeah.
Shop till you drop.
What's yours, Barbara?
Real estate, of course, but his is money.
Yeah, his is cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like his.
What's yours, Mark Basketball?
Shocking.
Look how intricate it is.
So tell us about the business model. Are you handcrafting each of these?
Are you
How else would I
online selling
find
them
you?
or at
Yeah,
stores?
so let's break it apart into two questions. So the one is, what's the business model? How are we selling these? And one is, how do we
That's
manufacture
a good
them?
idea, Wambi.
Wambi, I love how you're controlling the sharks.
So we'll start with the first one, which is, how do we sell them? So we have 4 kiosks in Boston. So
In Boston?
In Boston, that's
Where
right.
are they? That's hometown.
Exactly. So our strategy is kiosks, and that's where we meet the customer. That's where they have the experience opening the cards, what you just experienced. Then those customers come online into the Love Pop ecosystem, where we offer additional services like send a surprise, where we'll actually handwrite a note in the card and mail it.
Okay, what does that cost?
$8 to $13 a card. And if you choose the send a surprise option, it's $5 more.
Are you guys artists? What's your background?
So we've actually known each other for 10 years. We went to undergrad ship design school together.
Really?
I went to Louisiana and actually designed ships for 4 years. He went off, he got a master's at MIT. We actually met back up in business school. We graduated from Harvard Business School 3 weeks ago.
You guys are Harvard grads.
Congratulations.
So how'd you come up with this idea?
So we were traveling in Asia, and we came across this art form of slice form kirigami.
Yeah.
And we fell in love. We were just like, oh my God, the possibilities are endless. So we came back, we started designing cards, we started selling cards to people.
John, you just graduated 3 weeks ago. How long have you been running the business?
So it's been a year and a half entirely while in school.
And what are your sales in that year and a half?
$300,000.
But if it's an artesian business and you guys are Harvard grads, did you ever test price sensitivity? Because why wouldn't this is absolutely stunning.
Yeah, why wouldn't it be $129?
Why isn't, it's a piece of art. Why isn't it
Wow.
$99?
We want this to be an accessible
But you want to
art
make money,
form.
right?
That's true, but we do make money right now. We laser cut these cards. We design them in a computer, literally the same software that I use to design ships.
Let's
and
say
then
I
we produce
sent you 3,000 orders a month. Well, how would you produce them?
We actually open our own production facility overseas. We produce 20,000 cards a month right now, and we're scaling that up.
And how many different designs?
We have about 100 different designs right now.
Let's take a single kiosk and extrapolate over a 12-month working period.
Yeah.
What do you think the revenue will be?
So it'll be about $240,000
Per kiosk?
per kiosk.
What will be the profit on that?
It's going to be about $40,000.
And what percentage of a kiosk person goes to the website and buys more product?
So we tested this for a month and a half, and we had 34 people come online and buy.
That's not a lot, actually.
No.
Yeah, we believe in the kiosk model as a marketing vehicle.
Why?
Because it's profitable. So we are attracting customers profitably, and our focus is on building the brand and then taking that community online. And that is
Actually,
the
your
goal.
focus is on building a customer base that in turn creates a brand for you through their awareness. So what is the capital cost for each kiosk?
It takes around $20,000 flat to open a kiosk.
Can I tell you what I don't like about your business, quite honestly?
Yep.
At first, when you started talking and got all excited, I thought, oh, maybe this is my next cousin's Maine Lobsters. 2 guys running a shop, are pretty happy, making $200,000 a month on one truck. But the difference between you and them is they're not fancy. And I kind of like that. They wanted to get everything perfectly in order before they even bought their second company truck. The cards, they're nice, but I've seen pop-up cards in every fancy store I've gone to. What's the difference there? Your little kiosk idea, it's a smart idea. But I'm telling you, it's too much, too fast, too fancy, that I mistrust it. And I've invested in businesses like that, and I always lose my shirt. So sadly, I'm out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think that they're beautiful, beautiful cards. And I think that people will love it, but I can't see your valuation right now. $300,000 for 10%. So, I'm out.
Thank you, Larry.
I have a lot of businesses that are in this space online that are involved around marriage and engagement and times that people emotionally are willing to spend a lot on artisan items like this.
Let me show you something, because I think you'll find it interesting. For your wedding customers.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean,
Oh, that's pretty.
wow.
it's spectacular. And I have so many customers that would buy this. And the thing that I love about those customers, they don't care what it costs. What is the price of this at 100 at a time?
So we've sold those packages for between $2,000 and $3,000.
For how many?
100 to 200.
And our minimums are actually pretty low.
Guys, the way I understand your model is it's a get wide as opposed to get tall model, where you want to get as many locations as you can, but malls with traffic, those rents are going up, and those kiosk spaces are going to get more and more expensive. I think you can do it. I just don't think you can be big enough because of the risk within the real estate industry. So for those reasons, I'm out.
Thank you, Mike.
I see that you guys have a fanatical culture around service and your customers. Execution is a little bit questionable because you haven't done enough of it on scale. But I'll make you an offer. $300,000 for 20%.
You want to partner on that, Robert? I have a lot of customers here.
I don't think it's big enough for me to partner on it, Kevin. I think you want to take it to a different
I'll make the
route.
same offer, exactly. No partners. And I bring a pretty big database. I think I can bring a lot of customers to you.
What are you going to do?
Three sharks are out. Wambi and John have 2 equal offers from Robert and Kevin for their greeting card company, Love Pop.
You have 2 offers now all of a sudden. Robert's, which is $300,000 at 20%, and you have Kevin's, which is equal.
I think I can bring a lot of customers to you.
Yeah, I think you got to build out the retail presence.
What are you going to do?
First, thank you very much for those offers. We do believe that our valuation is fair at $3 million. You've offered us a $1.5 million valuation.
All right, Wambi, I'll meet you in the middle. $300,000 for 15%.
I'll make the same offer.
Well, there you go again. Now,
I just see too much synergy with my other companies in this space.
Well, I see the retail presence. I love the idea of the kiosk model. You got to build out the customers. They'll get you the brand.
And by the way, I'm in Boston, so just throwing that in there.
By the way, I was just on a cruise in Boston. Who cares?
Thank you both for your offers. We are really excited to make a deal with Mr. Wonderful. We know that there's a heart inside.
Somewhere.
And you're in Boston. We love the wedding connection.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
I'll make it killer with this. It's great. It's cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
There's risk.
Thank you.
Goodbye, boys.
Bye. Congratulations.
We're really excited about the value that Mr. Wonderful is going to bring.
He's a phenomenal business mind, and he understands the wedding business, which is a big potential opportunity for us.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? Today I'm in the Hollywood Hills and I'm hosting an entrepreneur's workshop for 4 of my Shark Tank companies. Joining me are Sun Stashes, Myself Belts, Cozy Bugs, and Bombas Socks. The focus of this workshop is building online sales and social media presence, and I have a lot of amazing things planned. Hey, Dylan. Good seeing you, man. I brought in a guest speaker today, Dylan Whitman. He is an expert in online strategies.
So I'm here to talk with you guys about acquisition of customers and retention of customers.
Online marketing can make or break a company. If we can take Cozy Bug to the next level by what we learned today, I'm really excited to do that.
We are always admitting what we don't know, and we can always learn from other people.
Make it more about having a conversation with your friends than it is about walking down the street and telling people who you are.
We really have very little social media experience. This has been incredible for us. Thank you, man.
Thanks a lot.
And now, it's time for some fun. Come on with me. Here's my surprise. I brought my good friend, the celebrity chef, Rocco DeSpirito here. All right. I've invited Rocco DeSpirito to actually cook for us. He's done a ton of sales online and has a huge social media presence, and I know he's got a ton of great advice to share.
First thing I learned is that you are following your fans, not them following you. You have to engage them constantly.
It's such a fun end to the day to eat and learn and talk with Rocco. You never know what surprises are in store with Damon.
Hope you guys are hungry.
Yeah. I have big plans for these companies, and I know they're going to continue to perform. Combined sales from all 4 of these companies are $11 million since Shark Tank. Give it up for Rocco. Yeah. It's been an amazing time watching my companies learn and work together today. And once they start to integrate some of these online and social media strategies, they're going to take their businesses to an entirely new level.
Next up is a safer alternative to chemical deodorants.
Good balance.
Hi, Sharks. I'm Jess.
And I'm Sarah. We're asking for $50,000 in exchange for 10% of our company, Piper Y.
The toxic ingredients in conventional deodorant and antiperspirant have potential links to cancer and Alzheimer's. The problem is we've never found a natural deodorant that actually keeps body odor at bay all day. That's why we created Piper Y, a new approach to deodorant that really, truly works.
Our proprietary blend of unique ingredients like super absorbent activated charcoal completely neutralize odor instead of just covering it up.
This is our friend, health and fitness guru Noelle Ellie. When Noelle woke up this morning, she applied Piper Y, went on a 5-mile run, and has been working out on that mat ever since. Sharks, in a moment when Noelle hands out samples, we invite you to smell for yourself just how well Piper Y keeps Noelle feeling fresh and dry all day long.
Usually we're not allowed to sniff.
It's a scratch and sniff.
To demonstrate that natural deodorant doesn't have to stink.
I'm not going to smell her armpit.
Is it your armpit?
It is my armpit.
All right, I don't care. It's fine.
You did not do that.
Fine. I did do it.
I had my official tester. Check it out.
Right.
Yeah, we'll trust Lori.
She smelled good.
I totally believe Lori.
Oh, it's interesting. It's like a charcoal gray color.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very strong smell.
It's our proprietary blend of essential oils. They contain antimicrobial properties, which actually help in the odor neutralizing process. So the reason we smell bad is the sweat that comes out of your armpits is actually odorless, but it starts to stink when the naturally occurring bacteria on your skin gets to it. Piper Y works by neutralizing odor. It creates a pH-balanced environment where the odor-causing bacteria can't thrive, so your sweat remains odorless.
What paste? Most people don't put on deodorant in the form of a paste.
And it also kills the men's market.
Yes, so our product is perfect. It works better than any other natural deodorant. People have given up their clinical strength antiperspirant for this, and it's healthy and good for you. But a lot of people do prefer it in a stick. A major reason why we're here is to introduce a stick applicator. We have a prototype right here.
So this is already yesterday's news. Your customers not responding well. They wanted
Our customers love this. Our customers are so passionate. They evangelize our product to everyone they know.
How much do they love it in terms of numbers?
So since we launched 18 months ago, we've had 110,000 in sales.
You do a marketing campaign.
All earned media.
All word of mouth, all earned media. We give samples to journalists and bloggers and friends and family and everyone we knew. And they told everyone they knew because it works. And when people try a natural deodorant,
how much do you sell it for?
$11.99 plus shipping on our website.
What does it cost?
It's $2.74.
How did you develop it?
So I decided that I didn't want to wear an antiperspirant anymore, but I couldn't find any natural deodorant that worked. So I spent months in my kitchen relying on trial and error. And when I finally found a formula that worked for me, I gave some to my best friend Sarah, of course, to try when she went on a service trip to Guyana. It obviously took some convincing because it's natural. Is it going to work in tropical climate? And she called me from an internet cafe over FaceTime, and she's like, it's 1,000,000 degrees here, and this deodorant is working. You have to sell this. And I told her I would only sell it if she became my business partner. So we did some market research. We gave samples to friends and family. We conducted surveys before even incorporating, and then we turned it into a brand together.
The charcoal cream that you put on here, charcoal cream, is that a turn-off to any of your buyers?
No.
A lot of major brands are going towards the charcoal movement. It's becoming a bit of a trend in the beauty industry. Charcoal masks, soaps.
It's the ingredient right now, activated charcoal.
Next question, what would you spend the money on if you were lucky enough to get the money here in the Shark Tank?
Scaling production and introducing the stick applicator in time for the holiday season.
Have you done any skin sensitivity testing?
We do plan on doing a sensitivity test that is costly, and with the money from the sharks, that is something we will do immediately.
When it goes on, does it go on clear?
Yes.
Have you seen anybody else start using activated charcoal in their natural deodorant?
No, we are the first cream deodorant to use activated charcoal. I think there is a powder on the market, but it's very messy and it doesn't actually work that well.
Is there anything that you think would stop them from doing it?
I mean, our competitors can pick it up, but they can't take away the response that we've gotten from the community we've built around our product. They can't take away the response.
Let me clear the field. My problem is you come in here and say, we're different than all the big guys that are in the natural solution. We're unique. We're special.
We are.
I'm having a hard time with it because...
Cheapest words ever spoken.
You have no market share in this space. I mean, let's be realistic. Now, on the positive side, you've not asked for a ridiculous $50 million valuation, which some idiots often come in here and try and do. But how are you going to turn this into a business that's going to make money to even return my $50K?
Right now, we sell through our website. We have been speaking with big box retailers, major e-commerce sites. We want to close those deals.
99% of deodorants are purchased in retail, not online. Number one. Number two, you have nothing proprietary. The guys who own this space are really large. As a shark, I try and stay out of the way of behemoths that can crush me if I start to even get on their nerves. So I don't think anything you've done is horrible. It's just, I don't see how you can protect this and become very big at it. I can just see you on the sidewalk. Gone.
Can I say something to you guys?
Please do.
So, my mom is a stage 4 metastatic breast cancer survivor. As you may or may not know, the cancer market is huge, right? When they contacted me, I was very skeptical because I have tried every organic, every all-natural deodorant. I'm a very active person, and I tried it, again, with my mom in mind, because everything that goes on her body is so important to me. I speak with conviction about that. I tried it. It works.
It works, but having something work and creating a business are two different things. Not every deal is forever, Shark. This one's not for me. I'm out.
People email us every day to say thank you. This is the holy grail of natural deodorant. This is life-changing. They call our product
How do you know it works other than your own personal experience and anecdotal response?
We have thousands of customers.
That's anecdotal response. How long does this last?
2 to 3 months.
And you've been selling how long?
18 months.
Right, so in those 18 months, just all your original customers, you should be selling 5 times more because they came back and ordered more. So that's telling you that people are dropping off for some reason. You've got to be more self-aware. There is no perfect product. There's a reason why people will test yours and use others. Look, guys, I'm out. I think you're not being self-aware enough, and I think that's a huge problem you have to be careful of.
How could you be selling much more? I mean, people don't even know that you're out there.
Because the people who already bought it would be coming back in 18 months.
Thank you, Mark.
That's 6 times, 7 times they'd come back and buy, right?
Barbara, are you still in?
Hi, Barbara. I totally believe you. Thank you. I see a woman there standing there, totally credible. I believe you too, and I think you're natural-born partners. Great start. So far as clinical tests go, you know what the poor man's version of a clinical test is? A customer endorsement. The best thing is to come out of the gate, see how people respond to it, improve your product, get feedback, make changes. That's what every business does when it's birthing itself. Next, I love the way you stood your ground. You haven't wavered one bit in believing in your product, so I believe you.
Can I have another shot at them?
No, you can't. And last, I'm offering you $50,000, but I want to be a third partner, 33%.
Oh, wow.
And the reason I'm being greedy is because I'll work with you on it.
So, anyway, I also happen to be a bit of a health nut. I have been looking for a deodorant that would work.
Pass Lori my deodorant. She can have mine. Go ahead.
Aluminum or anything else in it for a long time. I have tried every single brand out there. None of them work, just like what you said. I'm going to offer you the $50,000, but I want 35%.
Ooh.
Why? What's the difference?
Are you just like digging up Barbara?
Three sharks are out. Jess and Sarah have two offers on the table from Barbara and Lori, but both want a much bigger stake than the 10% they were offering in their natural deodorant company, Piper Y.
I want 35%.
Ooh.
Why? What's the difference?
Are you just like digging up Barbara?
I'll tell you what, you need a lot of help. There's a lot to go through.
You don't want to hand
I'm really
control of
great
your
to
business
work
over
with.
to anyone. I don't care if they're even as talented as Lori.
I work
You
in a
want to have
democracy.
equal
All
say
my
in the business that you
entrepreneurs.
birth.
I don't feel that I need to sell myself. I know what I do and all the
She just
brands
wants to
I've
take
built.
control.
I'm very democratic. I talk with my entrepreneurs about everything. I don't pull a plug on them or make a decision that we're not all on board with.
Ladies, you have two great offers.
What are you going to do?
Lori, will you go down to 25% for $50,000?
Wow.
Guys, I would have to really give you a lot of time and attention. Personal. My entrepreneurs get me. I'm on the phone with them. I'm calling the buyers. I'm doing the packaging. I'm working with them hand in hand. But I can't help you and really take over and make this work and give you all of that dedication for 25%.
Barbara, would you go down to 25%?
Absolutely not.
Wow.
We're both in Manhattan. It would be a great partnership. It's, you know, we obviously have a lot of potential here, and we all have a very similar background to you. I used to flip real estate in Manhattan. Jess is a realtor part-time. She's willing to give that up for the company. We're very smart. Like, we know how we can deal with a lot of the minor issues in the business. We don't need complete oversight.
I don't mistrust you at all.
Yeah. I
Not
think,
at all.
would you be willing to go down to 25%?
Yes, I will.
What?
Deal. Deal.
Congrats, Barb.
Sorry,
No,
Lori.
I wasn't. I'm happy for you, and I'm happy for them.
That's great. Stop the madness. Get out to the
I'm happy to serve you. Look forward to working with you. I'm sorry, I just had to do it.
No, you know
I
what?
just had to...
Barbara, why did you do it? You said you weren't going to go
I
down.
wanted to beat her.
No,
That's why. I did it purely out of my gut because I wanted to beat Lori, and that's the guy's
You
honest
are
truth.
a
That's
vicious
not why you should
tactician.
make a business decision just to beat someone
I've
else
made
out.
some really great
Backyard does.
business decisions purely out of my gut with a desire to win, with no rhyme or reason, and this was one of them.
Barbara, I'm so excited for you.
We built this baby from nothing, and we turned it into a business. Now we have...
And at the last minute, we thought it wasn't going to happen, and it did, and we are so, so happy with the outcome.
Next time on Shark Tank.
Get your abs while eating protein pancakes.
Damn.
Here is my extreme sandbox.
I happen to like this idea.
I don't have one of these in my portfolio.
I'll do $120,000 for 50%.
Sells for $42.95.
$42 a pancake?
That's crazy.
What's wrong with you?
This is why I need you.
I have a full-time job. I can't do it for you.
I'm going to do something I never, ever thought I would do. Clutch my pearls.
How did Facebook help a desperate father find his daughters? The stunning answer on an all-new 2020.